Danny Rand, Marvel's immortal Iron Fist.
And boom, the chosen Kung Fu Panda.
The way of Kung Fu can be full of hardship, but these two unlikely masters have shown that with the right training and determination, anyone can walk the path of the Dragon Warrior.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Every 10 years, in the mountains of Tibet, the mystical lost city of Kunlun will appear, forever guarded by a legendary warrior, the Iron Fist.
Naturally, one of the Iron Fist's former apprentices, Wendell Rand, thought, I should really bring my wife and kid to visit the Kung Fu Super City. Best family vacation ever.
But not so naturally, Wendell's business partner tagged along, Harold Meacham, who, surprise, had less than noble intentions.
So Wendell was sent off a cliff, and his son Danny won the tragic backstory lottery when his mom died protecting him from wolves. Never trust a Harold, folks.
Danny survived and was adopted by the people of Kunlun. Within the city's walls, he spent his formative years tirelessly training in pursuit of revenge.
He's mastered judo, Muay Thai, Aikido, pressure points, pretty much every cool fighting style around. He also gained a weird habit of shouting, Heart of the Dragon, whenever he's surprised. Oh, you know that guy's got at least like 6 silk dragon shirts in his closet.
That would be interesting foreshadowing, for when Danny turned 19, he had the chance to become the next Iron Fist. But he had to overcome one final challenge, the immortal dragon, Shu Lao.
And like a badass, Danny walked up to Shu Lao's front door. Then, get this, bear hugged the dragon until it fell unconscious, netting Danny a sweet chest tattoo and the chance to plunge his hands deep into the dragon.
Boomstick!
What? I was gonna say the creepy cauldron holding its heart. What are you thinking?
This act infused Shu Lao's chi with Danny's, making him the newest, the immortal Iron Fist.
With his newfound power, Iron Fist did what any vengeful orphan would, and left Kunlun to track down the bastard who killed his parents.
However, when he found Harold, all the Iron Fist saw was a broken man. So he spared him, casting aside his past anguish to become a hero.
Oh, great. Another lesson about how revenge is bad and all that crap. Wiz, when I find those chickens that did it my grandpappy, make sure I finish the job.
I'll put it on my calendar. Thanks to his friend, Luke Cage, Iron Fist was able to reconnect with the real world and co-found a team, the Heroes for Hire.
And when he wasn't superheroing, Iron Fist was actually a pretty good dude who used his money to start a soup kitchen. Because he's yet another superhero who is secretly a millionaire by inheritance.
Together, the Heroes for Hire fought many villains, like Incinerator, Master Khan, and the White Man.
Hell yeah, down with the establishment, Danny.
No, I mean he fought a mob boss actually named White Man.
Well, Whitey better watch out, because Iron Fist isn't just a fancy title. Danny can harden his fist on impact, hypnotize his foes, accelerate his healing, get close-range Kamehameha kabooms, and even a giant energy dragon. Look at it.
Many of these chi powers were learned through the aptly named Book of the Iron Fist, a relic that has been held by every past Iron Fist. It even lets Danny open portals across dimensions back to Kunlun.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but why does he wear ballet slippers? Yellow dance shoes don't exactly strike fear into the enemy, you know?
They're Tai Chi shoes, pretty standard. Anyway, Iron Fist can absorb not just chi, but all manner of naturally occurring power, like electromagnetism.
Yeah! Oh, so that's why he wears the slippers.
Danny can react in a microsecond, punch apart a hammer helicarrier, and has delivered strikes comparable to hydrogen bombs. And being the Iron Fist, he is also one of the most martially skilled heroes in all of Marvel.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with Boy Scout super soldiers like Captain America and the friendly neighborhood light-dodging Spider-Man. He even defeated the evil demon Mara. No, not the ball demon. I'm talking about the bull demon.
And after absorbing enough electromagnetic energy, he punched apart this train, surviving the resulting explosion that had enough force to, and I quote, make Hiroshima look like a sparkler.
Not so sensitive analogy aside, it's clear Iron Fist. Ghost Hand has some serious power. One time, he took in the chi of all the people of Kunlun to become this rad kung fu skeleton man. Watch out, he's got a bone to pick with crime.
All to fight an eldritch Terminator called the One, who Danny had previously defeated.
Wish you really need to work on words better. Anyway, after Iron Fist threw the nameless robot off a cliff, he found Danny Wendy himself and decided, hey, I should really take this guy's head and flop it onto my body. What the? Who wrote
Marvel heroes out there. No matter the challenge, he will always be there to keep the balance between Kunlun and the outside world.
No one can take that from you. Not even you.
Way to go, Super Raiders. We need to put them into a super duper.
Legend tells of a dragon warrior so skilled and deadly in martial arts that his foes would go blind from overexposure to pure awesomeness. A fighter of unrivaled power, wisdom, and rotundity.
This is Zhao Po Ping, a panda born in the Valley of Peace. For the longest time, this valley only knew, well, peace.
But everything changed when Gary Oldman the Peacock and his army attacked.
Lord Shen received a prophecy saying his conquest would be stopped by a warrior of black and white, a panda.
So, in a fit of paranoia, Shen decided to genocide every panda in existence, forcing Poe's mom to part with her baby as he Mosesed away in a radish box. Jeez, we got real dark with the sequel, huh?
After some obligatory trauma, Poe was taken in by a literal father goose named Ping.
With his expert guidance, Poe trained day and night to be a waiter at a noodle restaurant. Not the hardline warrior life I was expecting.
It was Poe's dream to be a martial artist. He idolized all things kung fu, going so far as to make action figures of his heroes, the Furious Five.
Nerd.
However, he never expected to have the chance to actually explore that dream until the day of the Dragon Ceremony, where Master Oogway would select a chosen one to lead a new era of kung fu as the Dragon Warrior.
And to the shock of everyone, Master Oogway chose him. Talk about a freak accident.
There are no accidents, Boomstick. Despite some setbacks, Poe was actually quite gifted. He just needed the right motivation, a carrot on a stick.
Or more accurately, a dumpling.
Next to the Furious Five, Poe experienced the classic Shaolin animal styles, which are actual practice martial arts. Tiger style uses ferocious combos. Monkey style has unpredictable acrobatics. Manta style uses fast strikes. Viper style implements fluid movement. And Crane style is all about sweeping hits.
But none of them suited Poe, so he made his own. You guessed it, panda style.
Which is sort of inspired by the real-world dragon style, but mostly based around using his roundness for defense, wearing down enemies until he gets an opening.
His body can stop just about anything. Falls, pressure point attacks, and even a club to the face. When he isn't overwhelming you with his pure fatness, Poe can launch a Hadouken with a thundering windhammer, immobilize foes with a paralyzing shoulder touch, and blind you with the Golden Lotus Club! Oh god, it's like looking into the sun.
But you have to be careful or you could blind yourself with it.
What? Why wasn't that at the beginning of the instructions? We never saw Poe do this in the movies.
Poe has been in much more than movies, like TV shows, where he picked up a lot of new powers, such as the hero's chi, a life force passed on to a chosen every generation.
This shonen power-up lets Poe counter mind control, shoot beams of energy, and make a giant dragon construct that devours pretty much anything.
And of course, possessing the hero's chi makes Poe comparable to the previous owners of it.
Including the Black Tortoise, who was powerful enough to stop this huge meteor from hitting Earth. Poe even defeated this dude who would absorb the collective chi of the greatest fighters across China.
Poe's achievements gave him the admiration of his peers, but his journey to becoming a legend wasn't easy.
Yeah, big shocker. The orphan panda dragon warrior raised by a goose in a noodle shop had a bit of an identity crisis. But through it all, Poe proved he can hang with the best of them.
He can evade lightning blasts, chuck a hammer into low orbit, and once cleared an entire cloud formation with just the flex of his pinky.
This is his signature technique, the Wuxi finger hold, a move that warps anyone caught in it to the spirit realm.
AKA the afterlife. No, really, characters who have canonically died can be found here. And even should Poe be unable to complete the hold, he can always use it on himself to bring his target to the spirit realm with him.
But despite the spirit realm being the afterlife and all that, death isn't always permanent. I mean, thanks to Poe's chi mastery, he can travel back home no problem.
And eventually, he overcame the tragedy of his past and found his inner peace. In this state of mind, Poe has an immense amount of focus, enough to catch cannonballs.
A trick that proved handy when it came time to defeat that asshole Gary Oldman who killed his mom. You show him, Jack Black. Poe.
Poe now stands ready to teach the next generation, alongside his original father, who apparently survived, head and all.
What a nice ending.
After mastering chi, returning from the spirit realm, and saving all of China, Poe has finally realized who he truly is.
Coming. Okay. Okay, let's not freak out. I mean, how dangerous can mole people be?
Our security has been. All right, the combatants are set. Run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!